There's just no way we can come up with that right now.
I'm sorry, Kevin, but that's why we told you 18 month, because it's going to take us a while to come up with that.
Okay, I understand. Now, hypothetically, if you were to do it, would you do option A, option B?
Well,
I remember earlier you guys said cash, so...
I guess it all depends on how many installments there are and what kind of an interest rate I'm actually paying on that. So
Okay.
that would be an indication of which one I would want to do, ideally.
Okay, so hypothetically, you're thinking more of Plan B, not Plan A?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, for me, if I'm paying 20% interest, there's no way I'm doing that.
Of course.
You know, if I'm paying 2, 3, 4% interest, maybe I would rather do that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So, it sounds like Plan B is what you're leaning towards.
if the interest rate were right.
Of course. Okay. So, Plan A is not really something that you guys see that you're wanting to do. I know that you were saying that you did the kitchen as cash. He's quiet, so...
it's just much more than we had planned on paying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's just much more than we had planned on paying.
I understand. So, where are you at? She's thinking Plan B. Are you? Which one are you leaning towards?
What I'm leaning towards is Plan A without that last step.
Okay. So hypothetically, you would want to do Plan A.
Without the last step.
Okay. But you can do the $1,000.
Yeah, we can do 1,000.
That's something that's not gonna take food off the table.
Well, that'd be okay.
Okay. And then the measure payment. That's something that you guys feel comfortable with.
Now, if this were here instead of this, and this were gone, then you know.
Right. So this is something that you can do this though, the 11,000.
We could handle that.
Okay. So the biggest issue is taking care of the balance upon completion. That's
Correct.
okay.
Well, yeah, the biggest issue is the price.
Okay. I mean, so you don't really have any other objection. You know, it's just like, Kevin, you're like, I want to move forward. I like everything. It's just the price is the biggest hiccup, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'm
true.
just not going there.
Right. Yeah, it's just okay. Fair enough. Actually, so I grabbed an old form. If you guys were to do cash, I mean, I have to call my boss because typically we don't offer this, but it would be 5% off if we did cash. So let me see what that would be.
We already had the 5% here.
Yeah, so I have
I mean,
5% on this one right here.
Right there is the 16.
Yeah.
So you're doing 5% on this number, right?
Right, yeah.
It's only going to be 1,400. That's still way too much.
Let me see here. Now I don't know if that's something that I can do because I mean, this is my mistake. Okay, so then that would bring it to 28. 7 minus 14.35. All right, so if I could do it, it would be 27,252. All right, now I mean I still I'm gonna have to call and talk to my boss about that because this is my mistake. So I mean, if I have to eat it, then fine. It's just I'm trying to work for you guys. This is something that we'd feel a lot more comfortable moving forward with, correct?
We're just out of the ballpark.
I mean, for me, we came in thinking maybe 20,000, and we're looking at still over 7,000 more than that. So that's just way more than we anticipated.
Okay.
Kevin, we didn't want to spend the 20.
Right. Remember that game we played though? You guys thought it was gonna be around $30,000.
Well, that's because after all your stuff you're showing us, we're just like crap.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that's what we have.
I understand. But I mean, if you think about it, the price, is the price. I mean, it's just like you can only get so much off. Like for example, with cars, like what I was saying earlier, if you want.
That's why I don't drive a Tesla.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's why I drive a Hyundai.
Absolutely.
I'm just being upfront with you.
And I appreciate that, but based on what it is that we've talked about, you obviously like the company. I mean, do you see anything else that you would want to put on your house? I mean, paint's clearly not an issue. Did you want to re-stucco?
No, it's just going to have to be some time then for us to come up with the 27. There's just no way we're doing that today.
Okay. How did you guys hear about us? Did you go to like a trade show or something?
Didn't somebody call us or something? I don't know. What did they call you?
Wasn't it a canvasser that came to the door? I thought so.
I didn't talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what
All right.
it was.
So remember how I told you some of the ways that we get a hold of people is either through calling people, through canvassers, or we do trade shows. At the trade shows, we typically will give homeowners a $500 coupon. Okay, I would probably have to go scrounging around in my car to see if I can find one. I mean, if you guys were to write your name on it, and I'd be able to submit it as if you guys went to a trade show. I mean, hypothetically, that's something that we'd be able to drop the price by another $500. That's something that we would obviously want to move forward with, correct?
I'd say this, but we're still not close to that 20, which was our absolute max.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing my best here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, you guys have told me that you like the product, like the company. It's like everything is fine. It's just the price is the biggest issue.
It is, and that's just something we're gonna have to wait on. If we've got to come up with 27,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I feel like I mean, I want it. I told you guys my job is to make it affordable for you guys, and I'm trying to figure out what else I can do. Like, what
Are you sure you don't want to finance part of that?
I don't want to pay that much.
So you're actually willing to pay that much more in 18 months? Or am I going to get this price in 18 months?
Remember how I was talking about the pricing?
You know, we're probably going to have to paint because we can't afford that.
And then
do it again.
5 years down the road, we're doing this?
We can't do that.
I mean, it's almost like, you would want this on your house. It's just the money is the biggest issue.
Certainly.
Okay. I don't know what else to do. I've given you guys all that I possibly can. What were the things that really jumped out to you about the company? I know that I've asked you before, but I'm just trying to remember. What is it that you were like, oh, this is why I feel comfortable, I feel safe with this company?
The warranty, me. I mean, knowing that I'm not going to have to do this again.
Absolutely.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. What about, the fact that it's, we're backed by GE? Is that something that is important to you?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Years in business. I remember that's what you were talking about, longevity.
We like that.
Yeah.
But we still want to check up on you, right?
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that what you're saying, because, some of the things you said are, they're good, but we like to, that's why we never do things on the first.
We want to do a little homework ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What else about the company did you guys like?
Well, just that, you're a big company. You mentioned that you're 24th in the nation. So obviously you have the tools and the capability and the knowledge to do it. But bigger isn't always better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to check and make sure that that's real.
Yeah, of course. Now, after you find that, all of this stuff is real, you're just like, yeah, this is what we'd want to go with.
We like the
company
product.
wise, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys like about the product? What was it that you were just like, oh, this is why I would want this on my house?
The reflective tint.
Mold. Dealing with
Mold, yeah. I mean,
termites for me. I mean, especially mold from our son who has the health problems.
yeah.
So.
And it seems like, I mean, some of the benefits of that is it's just like, one, it's going to save you guys money, preventative maintenance, permanent solution. There's a lot of benefits that you're seeing in the product, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, warranty, obviously it's a no-brainer. What was the biggest part about the warranty that you're like, yes?
I mean, a warranty that says a lifetime warranty, but our lifetime is only 10 years or 15 years or even 20 is a different than a lifetime that I can pass on to my kids. That's a difference. That's a
huge,
big difference.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it's just like, I mean, based on what you guys have told me, it's just like you guys plan on staying here. Like this is home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I'm not having to pay for any service calls that come out to take care of that, and I'm not having to, pay the guys for their time, that's a big deal too. I mean, if that's covered in the warranty, that's a lot.
Absolutely.
That speaks volumes for the company itself.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much safe to say you love the company. This is a company you would want to work with. Product, this is a product you would want on your house. And the warranty. I mean, warranty, it's a no-brainer. It's pretty much speaks for itself. So it really does just come down to price for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't. Let me call my manager and see if there's anything else, because it's like I want to help you guys. I'm trying to do whatever I possibly can for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Hey Sam. I'm still here with Dan and Diane, and we are, they know that it needs to get done. Look, they love the product, they love the company, they love the warranty, they love everything. It's just too expensive for them. My job is to make it affordable for them, and I feel like I'm failing at this. I mean, help me out here. Like, what can I do for them? I wanna help them.
I know, that's what we're looking at.
Uh-huh. Okay. What's the zip code here?
90066.
It's 90066. Okay. Typically, how many cars are driving by every hour? I'm expecting an exact number, please.
It's not
34.2.
Not that many.
What are the peak hours?
31.26. I don't know.
Well, there's quite a few that would
Around
be driving by
around 20 to 30.
because we're close to that school, but during the normal hours, not that many. I mean, so it's.
And she does a lot of real hard work in the garden, and so I mean, our front yard is beautiful, and so people look at our house.
Okay. So around 20 to 30 cars per hour. It's a really, really beautiful community. Definitely pride of ownership here. See if that's available. This is great. Okay, keep me posted. Okay. All right. Please be good to me. Okay. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.
That should be worth at least $10,000.
I wish, right? Did you? Oh, have you? Okay.
Yes, I was in actual.
Did you ever hear about the story of? Okay, so Hurricane Katrina happened, right? They, obviously the entire area was flooded.
Okay.
What ended up happening was a lot of the cars, what they would do is they would basically dry them out and they'd ship them to other parts of the country. And, you know, the average price of a car right now is $30,000. So let's say, you know, you have a Camry, $30,000, right? You know, you're seeing 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 for every single Camry. Then all of a sudden you see one, everything's the exact same, and it was $20,000. Brand new, everything, right? It turns out that Camry that was $10,000 less was actually in Katrina or in New Orleans, and it was underwater. So you don't really know what exactly you're getting at that.
So it was a scuba diving car.
Maybe, right? So basically what I'm saying is, like, there's no miracles out there. It's just like, I mean, you get what you pay for, remember, like, at the end of the day. But the program that I was talking to him about is we have a neighborhood awareness program, or a model home program. Okay? A little bit about it is, you know, it's essentially creating a showroom or a show house in specific areas. Like, for an example, let's say our office where we had our showroom was an hour away from you guys. Would you guys drive an hour to go just look at a showroom? Chances are probably not, right?
Not as likely, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like everyone values their time.
Yeah.
So what we do is we actually find areas where we want to create more, you know, brand or awareness of our company, and we do essentially our marketing in those areas. And what we need to do is create model homes. Okay? Now, if we were to do something like that, you know, some of the things that we would need from you guys is we would need before and after pictures.
Okay.
Is that something that you feel comfortable with?
That's fine.
Okay. The before and after pictures, what we'll do is we'll actually create a flyer and we'll send that out into your grid. Your grid is anywhere from 2 to 3 miles, okay? And we'll send that out to the surrounding houses, and it's going to have the before and after pictures, and it's going to say, hey, this is what we're doing in the area, right? And we get exposure that way. It's not going to have your address or anything like that on it. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Or else you're gonna have people like, oh yeah, it won't be like that at all.
Okay.
Another thing is we would want a sign in the yard. Okay. It's gonna be a really, really big sign. Big lights on it. You know, is that gonna work for you guys?
No, but thanks for asking.
I was just giving you a hard time. No, it's going to be just a small, you know, like those Republican signs, you know, or just the political signs where it's just...
Okay, but how long do I have to keep this in my yard?
10 years. I'm just kidding. 30 days or 60 days. Depends on the discount that he's able to authorize. Okay?
I can deal with that.
Okay.
If it's a really, really big discount.
Right. So you're good with the sign in the yard. You're good.
I'm
with
actually good with the discount. That's what I'm good with.
Okay. All right. You're my type of person. You know, you want the best product at the best price. Absolutely.
Value.
Absolutely. Okay. So you have those things. And are you guys pretty? You've been living here for 10 years. You're pretty comfortable with the people around you. You know your neighbors,
yeah.
Things like that. Ideally, we would also like 3 referrals. Okay, so you know that's
I hate
just.
giving referrals.
But if you're satisfied with
Family.
the work, it's pretty much just like, yeah, use them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So we typically want 3 referrals, because how it works is, if we can give you the discounts, we're actually going to be losing money on the job. Okay, so we need to be able to recoup the money from your guys' house by either referrals or by people that have seen the work. That way we can actually generate profit. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So another thing is it comes down to price confidentiality. Okay. I can't have you guys going and telling people, hey, we got it at this price, because then, everyone's going to be wanting it at that price or even better.
Yeah.
And then we won't make any money, and then we'll go out of business, and we don't want that, right? Does this make sense when it comes to price confidentiality?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Typically, we can take off around 10%.
Just another $2,600.
So,
26.75.
so if we were able to get it to anywhere, from around 23.7 to 24.2, that's something that you would obviously wanting to move forward with, correct? It's a no-brainer.
I told you where we wanted to be, Kevin. That's if you can get there, we have a deal.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we're getting really tired. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying?
I'm getting tired too. I'm right there with you.
So,
I mean, at the end of the day, you guys, you like the company, you like the product, warranty. It all speaks for itself. It just comes down to price. That's really where we're at. And I don't want to put you in financial turmoil, okay? I'm doing the best that I can here.
I
He's
understand.
checking with me. So.
and maybe you can't do it.
Mhm.
And if you can't, gosh, like I say, we're ready to,
Yeah.
finish it.
So
It's getting late, so
you can handle $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay. The materials payment for 11. That's something that you feel comfortable with. Of the 16, how much of this can you comfortably do? Comfortably, do. See, I'm getting tired too.
well,
Can you do?
That's what
can
I'm
you do
saying. This
14.
If we had to pay for it all right up front,
Mm,
we'd have to be more like 12.
okay. And then of the upon completion amount, is it something that you feel could you do 7,000?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Cash wise, this is
That's it. 12.
okay. So the remaining amount is what we would have to do in installments.
We'd have to go and find a bank loan and figure out, what we could do.
Of course.
So,
Okay. So,
but that's
let me see what I can do for
that's
you.
all the
Okay.
cash we have.
Okay. All right. Where are we at with the monthly installments? Do you guys feel comfortable with 350? Is
No.
that something that you can do?
No.
Could you guys do 325?
Again, it all comes down to whether we can get this to where we can feel good about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. And what you were saying was you were planning on saving up money so that you could actually get this done. I mean, I know you don't want to be spending $33,000 on this, right? Is it safe to say we don't want to if you're having an issue with the price right now, it's safe to say you're just not going to move forward at the later price, correct? I mean, I know that you like the product and everything.
we may have to go and find another company that does the cool wall or something, but because to be honest with you,
but do you really want to jeopardize your house? I mean, remember we talked about the differences when it comes to the warranties.
no, we don't. That's why we want you to do it the
You
hard
want
way.
it. You want it. You want the flex on, but I mean, I can't give you the flex on at a price where it's just lower than the cost of doing something that was the classic where it has a 10-year warranty, 15-year warranty.
But I also don't want a 10-year payment.
Of course, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just not interested in 10-year payment. So
Yeah. So now you also have to remember that you're gonna do 12,000 cash, right? So the rest we would do in installments. The 300, that's what you were having an issue with. Remember, I don't want to put you in financial turmoil. I want to make it so that you're comfortable. Okay? It needs to get done. This isn't a want. This is a need. So it comes down to how can I make this work, right?
yeah. So if we had a 3-year payment of $350, and this is down, then we'd be good.
So you can handle 350.
Yeah.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I was just hoping we could get it done in 2 years instead of dragging them out because we're going to need to get a car. So we can handle both.
That's why I said we can't go longer than 3 years.
No.
I'm working right now. I'm trying to get you something. But if I could get it so that, you know, the payment is around 350, this is something that you guys would be comfortable with?
As long as it's not more than 3 years, because we've got to be putting that toward a car in 2 or 3 years. So,
Okay.
I mean, I can't do both.
Okay.
Mm.
Oops. Okay. Let me see here. All right. I'm trying to figure out what I can do for you guys. I mean, the price is the price, you guys. It's like I can't. I mean, if I can get the price to, you know, around 23, what was it that I said? It would be. Let's see here. So if I can get it to less than 24,000, you know, then you guys would feel more comfortable with this.
Yeah, but I mean, is my payment going to be more than that? What am I looking at?
You guys said that you guys were planning on, you know, doing this in like the next 18 months, correct? How much were you guys planning on saving, you know, to get it done?
We can save the 350. You know, that's probably.
For the
it may
18
take
months?
us longer than 18 months to do it, right?
And you know the price is gonna go up, and right.
Yeah.
So
It's just a matter of doing something that works for us. You know what I'm saying by that.
of course, yeah. So if I can, if I could hypothetically, if I can get this to around 22.4, then this is something that you guys would feel comfortable with. I don't know if
It depends on whether it fits the parameters that we're talking about.
What would be the interest rates on these?
It depends. There's different plans that are out there, but if I can, there's a couple programs. If I can get something around 350, is this something that you guys would move forward with?
Well, again, everything depends, but that's kind of where we're at.
What are your interest rates looking at? I'm not going to be paying a 21% interest rate.
Of course.
So
So
yeah,
I mean,
just-
they're unsecured loans.
okay.
Okay. Do you know what the going rate for an unsecured loan is right now?
I don't.
Typically, it's anywhere from 12 to 15%. That's really high.
Well, that's
right?
really high. I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't either. That's what's nice about our company is with our unsecured loans, they're actually around 6 to 7%. So they're a lot less. So that's really good.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. So if we can get, you know, you guys doing the 12,000 and then the rest around 350, does that make sense for you guys?
If it makes, I mean, again, we're not paying 20 years. We're not paying 10 years.
Right.
You know, to make that happen. So.
And we've got a car we need to get
Of course.
replaced in the next few years.
So I mean, I can go over, you know, some different programs. I mean, if you want it for 3 years, you know, you're going to end up having to pay, you know, more, right? So, let me show you. I've got a program that I can put you guys on. And it would be $231.
For how many years?
This is for 5. But the nice thing is there's no prepayment penalty. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this one is I understand life, right? So there's going to be some months you guys are going to spend more. And there's going to be some months that you spend less, right? I mean, you guys all have, we all have expenses, right? So there's going to be some months where, like, yeah, you're going to be able to do probably 450 or 500. And there's going to be some months where this is going to be very comfortable for you guys. But doing that, you're going to easily be able to do it and pay it off in 3 months. Or you can...
You mean 3 years?
3 years, sorry. So that's one plan that you can do. Or you can just do it...
So what's the interest rate on this 231?
This one is 6.99.
I don't know, what do you think?
I think
This makes
that
sense?
sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Because we could pay the 350 and it'd get done a lot quicker.
Absolutely. So tell you what, let me call my boss and see if the program is available.
How much are you financing on this?
The
231.
The 231, it would be 11.7, so it would be the remaining amount.
So you'd be getting that down to 23.7?
Correct.
That's not the 20,000.
I think that's reasonable. You got what we want, everything taken care of. And you've got it underneath your 350. Yeah, it's going to stretch out, but we can get it taken care of because some months are better than others.
If you feel good about it.
Okay.
I think we should do that.
All right, so let me call my boss and see if the neighborhood awareness program is available.
Make sure we can get it down to the 23.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I guess if
we
can
can
get
do
it
that,
there.
if we can get it there, then you guys would be moving forward. Fair enough?
I agree with that. Yeah,
Alright,
that
cool.
sounds good.
Okay, good, thanks.
Okay.
All right, let me call. Why don't you go get your checkbook, and then we can do the $1,000 good faith deposit, and I'll get the paperwork started. Let me just give him a call real quick.
All right.
Sam, hey. Yeah, so we were able to, they agreed to the neighborhood awareness program. Please bring, okay. Okay, all right, let me know. I'll let him know. Hey guys. All right, I got good news, okay? It is available. He says that it's a green light, so we can do it. So congratulations, that's awesome.
Yay!
All right, cool. All right, great.
That's great.